Hi guys, this is Savio. A lot of my friends have been asking me about my diet and nutrition plan, and I thought that recording this video would be a lot convenient because writing and sending it to each one of them is a lot of effort. Um, so diet is a very important part in bodybuilding because um, building a body consists of 30% workout and 70% diet. I can't emphasize enough how important the diet is. Um, Usually, when people, there are some people when they hear the word diet, they think that they should not eat anything. And this is what I feel like doing. And there are some people uh, that think that when they work out, they can eat any junk food or whatever they want, and this is what I feel like doing to them. um, okay, so let's start. For the diet, there are three basic nutrients that you need to take care of. We'll talk about each one of them. The first one is carbs. Carbs, as you all know, it's like a primary source of fuel, and there are two types of carbohydrates. One is simple carbs, and the other one is complex carbs. Simple carbs are basically white in color. That is what you can generally say. Basically, simple carbs are like sugar or white rice and stuff like that. And as the name suggests, simple carbs are carbs that can be broken down very easily, and it gives an instant source of fuel. Um, I would not say that simple carbs is the most healthiest choice of carbs, because if you compare the pros and cons of it, it has a lot of cons as compared to pros. So, but I wouldn't say that you have to totally avoid them. What I'm saying is that it has to be taken at the right time. Um, so this was about simple carbs. Uh, the second one is the complex carbs, and complex carbs are usually found brown in color. Uh, they look mostly like brown stuff, like brown bread or rotis or brown bread, whole wheat stuff. Um, Basically, uh, complex carbs are the purest of carbs. Uh, when I say purest, I mean it has a lot of nutritional value, and white carbs are usually like processed from the brown carbs. So I would suggest that if you want to eat carbs, I would say that eat a lot of brown carbs because it has a lot of nutritional value. Um, and it has a lot of pros as compared to white carbs. So you should definitely have brown carbs in your complex carbs in your diet. um, so this was a general idea about carbs. The second one is proteins. As you all know, like for bodybuilding, the most essential nutrient is proteins. So proteins are the basic bodybuilding uh, macro that you need because it helps in muscle growth and recovery, and it can be found in any form. Basically, you can find them in egg whites or meat products like chicken or fish, beef, um, and yeah. So basically, when you are trying to get shredded, or when you try to build a lean muscle, uh, it has been said that you need to consume 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of your body weight. For example, if you weigh around 160 grams 160 pounds, you need to have 160 grams of protein throughout the day. And just like in carbohydrates, in proteins too, we have different types of proteins. We have hydro whey, we have concentrate whey, we have whey isolate, we have casein, we have protein blends, and they all have their own usage, and they all have their like amounts when you need to take in. I'll discuss about them later when I tell you about my diet plan. The third type of new macro is fats. Usually when people think about fats, they usually have this notion in their head that we should avoid fats completely. To be honest, that is not completely true. You need to have the right amount of fats, because right after carbohydrates, body looks for fat to gain energy. And just like in other two macros, you have different types of fats. You have mono unsaturated, you have polyunsaturated, you have saturated, and trans fat. Basically, trans fat and saturated fats are bad for your body, and they should be avoided. And usually you find them in all of the processed food, and that is the reason we usually try to avoid eating processed food. Good fats are monounsaturated and polyunsaturated, and you need to consume them in the right amount. Usually you find them in food like nuts, or bread spread like peanut butter or almond butter. So this was a general overview about all the three macros that you need to take in throughout the day.